Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Don't be so blue. I know we all can't look as handsome as me, but it's okay. It's okay. Let me get the D Live up and running. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo choo. Down, down. Let's see what's going on here. Got a little catting going on at 4 o'clock this morning. hmm. Ron, Kevin, Christy. Somebody breaking into my garage at 1:04 in the morning. Damn if I know. No, they didn't get hurt. Good morning, Terry. No, you're going to get them a good grade. You know. That's what they're counting on. No. I've had a rough night. Last week, I was watching Street Outlaws, and I couldn't figure out how come they weren't doing no racing. I said, well, that's kind of odd. They didn't do no damn racing. Well, this week, I'm sitting there watching, and they weren't doing no racing either. Well, I got Discovery Plus, and then I got Discovery Go, and I got Discovery. Well, them bastards, they got you coming and going on all of them. You got to go to Discovery Plus to watch Street Outlaws racing. I was on Discovery Go last week, and yesterday, and I was watching Street Outlaws After Hours. So I ended up watching both yesterday and last week's um, episodes. So it was well after midnight before I went to bed. And I couldn't rest. And then 1 o'clock, I was still up. 4 o'clock this morning, 4:30, I get out of bed. Good morning, Dale. I come out here. I sit out here at 5:30 in front of the computer. I go in and take me a nice long hot. Well, I didn't either. I went in and shaved this beautiful face. Yes, I shaved this beautiful face. Trimmed my eyebrows, my mustache, my beard, shaved. Took about a 35-minute hot shower. Hot as I could stand it. Body feels a lot better, so. Yeah, right at the very end, J.J. the boss and Trisha got in a bad accident. Yeah, he got burned up pretty bad, but they're both okay, I guess. So yeah. So, anyways, it was a bad night. Yeah, soaking in the demon water. Oh yeah. I wish I could sit in the tub. So I'd love to get a walk-in tub. My son, he was looking at the bathroom floor yesterday. He said, I'm going to put in a new floor for you. I said, well, I want to put in a shower instead of the tub. Well, he goes in and says something to Kathy. She said, what do you mean put in a shower? I said, something that's easy for me to get in and out of. Well, we ain't got the money for that right now. I said, well, if you're going to put in a new floor, you might as well put in a new shower while you're doing it. I got a brand new toilet out there in the garage to go in here when we start remodeling this bathroom. So better make it quick. That's right. Yeah. So, yeah. All the plumbing's on this side of the wall. Okay, the drains on this side, the shower, everything, the faucet and everything. I don't want to change nothing. All I want to do is pull the tub out, put a shower pan in there, and put some 6-foot shower walls in there and a shower door. That's it. You can leave the faucet right there. That's got for the tub. That's fine with me because we use it for other things. I use a handheld shower anyways. So that's the thing. It's getting harder for me to get with this bad leg to get in and out of the tub. So, yeah. I want a full-size shower, the same size as the bathtub. Right now, it's 65 inches or something like that. It's a big bathtub. So I just want to put a full-size shower tub, shower basin in there. So. Hey, might as well. Before you know it, you're going to be old anyways. Hell, you're 40 years old now. You're over 40. So you're old now. You may not think it, but you are. I was worn out at 48 years old. But then again, didn't have the lap of luxury as you two fellers did, Kevin and you. I had to work. I didn't get to sit back, drink coffee, and talk to mom and dad all day long. Yeah, like you two guys did. Somebody had to push that plow out there in the garden and pull it at the same time. Good morning, Junkyard. I know. That's what I'm looking for, somebody that knows something. Do you know anybody? I know just enough to get me by and enough to be dangerous. Fill up the rain barrels and get your wind generator out there, Junkyard. Save that electricity when you can. Still more than your president. That's right. That's right. You see him yesterday walk up to the podium and he was trying to tell somebody to go up to the mic and there was nobody there to tell it to. I get some air moving in here. It's hot. It's 32 degrees outside. Heat's kicking on. Nope. I tell you what, I flat wore out them damn ice packs yesterday. I had 3-in-1 oil, the refrigerator freezer door hinges yesterday. They got so hot opening them up and closing them so much yesterday. I think it's for the boat. The USS Putin or the USS Chi. Yeah, it was a truck. As he walked out, he punched that Mack truck. Did you see him? Yeah. That'd have been funny if that son of a bitch would have spit out the radiator and got him. Or would have acted like a transformer. Optimus Prime. youngest, he's driving truck right now. They told him they had to pick up a load and then they had him drop off a load at Fulton County Processing. So while you're down there, you got 2 coils to pick up. They're done. They're ready for you. Awake, John? Anyways, he pulls over there. They unload the coil that he has. And they tell him, they said, just go out there in the yard. When your stuff is done, we'll call you and get you in here. And he said, what do you mean when my stuff is done? He said, your stuff ain't even processed yet. He said, they told me my stuff was sitting here waiting to get loaded. He said, yeah, right. He sat there for 9 hours waiting for 2 coils to be made. A little upset. So I would be too. No. You know how it is. No. I may sound like him. Oh, well, yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't get paid. I may sound like Aiken John, but you look and smell like him, Kevin. Cha-ching! Why don't you tell the other the manager of that store that you're working at to take it, and you'll take the store that he's at. Sounds about right. See? That right there, Dale. I may sound like Aiken John, but he looks and smells like him. Yes, sir. I hate to do this so early in the show, but Mother Nature's recipe is working on me real early. I'll be right back. Feel free to talk about me while I'm gone. And if somebody comes in rude and obnoxious, now you know what to do. Egg them on. Encourage them. I gotta make a cup of coffee. I made Parmesan crusted chicken breast last night and panini Alfredo for dinner. It turned out pretty good. If I do say so myself. La-dee-dee, la-dee-da, la-dee-dee-dee. La-dee-dee, la-dee-da, la-dee-doo. Is Rocco around? Has he got to go to the bathroom? Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Rocco, you got to go potty? It's okay. Morning, Gene. Uh, Gene just found out yesterday he's going to live forever. Let's see. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see Sarah Palin's running for Congress or for the Senate. Yeah. Huh. Uh-oh. It's a 7 o'clock whistle. It's free for Tuesday. That's right. I'm singing. I'm still trying to catch up on the chat. I know. Oh. Yeah, on your feet. Off your ass and on your feet. Out of the shade and into the heat. I don't understand what that was about, Danny. What was that about? You can text that to me. Starting January. Good morning, Harold. How are you doing this fine morning? It's a balmy 32 degrees in the Great Thumb State. Space, the final frontier, Harold. You're going to be taking space. What are you taking in college besides space? Yeah. Anyways, Kathy was going to make dinner last night. I was in my chair watching TV, and she come in. She says, I got to lay down. I'm not feeling good. And I said, well, what are you making for dinner? She says, well, I was going to make chicken and do that, but I'll have to do that when I get up. I said, well, I'll go out there and start it for you. So I ended up making it for her. I let her lay down because that's the kind of husband I am. And the bed wouldn't fit through the door, so I can move it next to the stove for her. But, you know, that's an Amish joke right there. I'll consider it. I moved the bed towards the next to the stove. Yeah. Oh. She's got me worried sometimes, man. She won't go to the doctor. Well, no, it's not the cops. If you were on the right side, you got to be on the right side of the law. That's the thing. It's not that cops don't like you. You know, if I'm trying to put it gently. Okay. If you violate the law, it's not that the cops don't like you. It's that you violated the law. Hey, I violated the law and I've been arrested. I've had to pay fines. I've had to pay tickets. You know, I understand it. I'm not against cops. I don't mind cops. I've done bad things. So I've had to pay for them. So All right, but your mom didn't sleep with the cops down there, did she? Well, that's what I'm getting at. You could be a cop down there. And if your mom slept with a bunch of them cops, most of them cops are gone by now. So that's what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? You get what I'm putting down? I look back now and I wish I probably would have went into law enforcement. I miss the good old days where it used to be bang, bang, freeze. Bang! I said freeze. Yeah, the good old days. Remember the good old days, everybody? What was it, about 15 years ago? They shot a girl up here. They shot a girl up here right in front of the Lenawee County, or the Lenawee Christian School. I think the girl was like 20 or 21 years old. Cops pulled her over. Okay. And, yep, they shot her in the leg. They pulled her over. Okay. The cop was standing in front of her car. She put it in gear. And she went to take off, and she hit the cop with the car, nudged him. He pulled the gun out, shot her right through the windshield, in the leg. Car stopped. Now she just nudged him, okay? Hit her in the leg, and it killed her because it severed an artery. Before they could get an ambulance there to get the bleeding stopped, she died. People were screaming, foul, foul, foul. You know, you should have never killed, you never should have shot her. You know, just a kid. She didn't deserve it. Now, wait a minute. She hit him with a 4,000-pound bullet. He didn't know if she was going to run him over or not. She was trying to take off. All she had to do was just floor it once she nudged him, and she could have ran him over and killed him. The police officer was completely within his rights. As far as I know, he was completely exonerated. I don't think he got in any trouble. I don't think the county got sued or anything for it. I don't remember who the girl was. I knew her family or something. I can't remember who it is, but this happened, 20 years ago or something like that. Yeah. She was only like 20 years old. But that's, back then, kids were being taught, they were above the law. That's just, you don't have to listen to the cops bullshit anymore. I don't know who the hell it is. You need some earbuds? That's right. Now, Saturday, I think it was. Saturday. Today is the 5th. Sunday morning. Somebody wanted to play another stupid game. Shots were fired in the house. The city police called for backup. County sheriff chased a man into a vacant lot on Erie Street. One shot was fired. Evidently, the guy must have drew his gun on a county sheriff. The county sheriff drew his weapon, shot him. He's in critical condition in the hospital. People are screaming foul because he didn't shoot at the officer. Well, why should he be allowed to shoot first? I don't think that's right either. If you pick that damn thing up from your side and you point it, that's enough right there. That's intent. That's right. That's what you need, some headphones. There you go. So, all right there, Harold. I didn't know Joe was a truck driver either. Because he's a truck driving son of a gun. You know, years ago when I was a truck driver, huh? Looky there, Mr. Latte Don. Can afford to cook ribs all day long for dinner. I can't afford to do that. I can't afford the electricity bill or the gas bill for that. We pile up a couple of matches and hopefully that cooks them enough. Mm-hmm. We all get a rib and we just pressure. We all sit like this all day long. Pressure cook them. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, reach in there and touch it with your finger, see if it's tender. There you go. That's a story for a different time. Yeah. So you make them patty melts. Yeah, I do beef tips in gravy over rice. And what I do with the rice is I boil it in beef broth. So the rice even has beef flavor in it. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I do that with I take like a tablespoon of beef broth, and I'll throw it in with the rice as it's boiling, and I'll flavor the rice like that. So gives it a better flavor. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Hmm. Ouch. Well, why didn't Danny drag it out? He didn't have enough strength. You're too easy on him. He had it. I gotta sit up for a second. He had it too easy when he was a kid. He didn't do too much, and now you're letting him slack. You know. But yeah, but you're not riding it hard enough. Oh, but when you're done, he should have blisters and be sway back. All right. Love you, Kevin. Take care. You got a belt and a whip? Bull whip? What the hell? Am I going bald up there? Huh. Night Huckle. That's not your screen there, Grizz. That's your toity. Good morning. Now, I was thinking about this, and I've been thinking about this. I'm putting a Blackstone griddle on my hot dog cart. I got one out there. It's a 14 or 17 inch or something like that. Brand new, still in the box. Called withholding. Oh, okay. Anyways, people keep asking me all the time, when I go to auctions, you got donuts? And I keep telling them no. How can I afford? I cannot afford to buy donuts. Okay. This is a problem. I buy donuts. Donuts are $13 a dozen at the bakery. I buy donuts. Okay. I bring them to the auction. Okay. I can't even get $1 for a donut because nobody wants to buy a donut for $1. They think they're overpriced. Okay. But they'll gladly give you $1 for a donut if you'll throw in a coffee. And I ain't doing that either. Okay. But if I'll give them a coffee for $1.50 and a donut. I ain't doing that either. So it's a perplexing situation. I got to admit, if I'm going to sell donuts, I got to get $2 per donut. Okay. I got to do something make money for me. It cost me $13 for a dozen donuts. That's my time to go get them and the donuts. Okay. It's $12.40 or 50 cents for the dozen. So it's $13 a dozen for me. By the time I drive to go get it, it's, $13 a dozen. That's what I'm saying right up here. I think I got a thin spot. I have to have somebody. I don't know. So I can't make those things like that. So I've actually thought about buying a donut machine. Okay. I can buy a donut machine for $1,500. But then you got to, that's a whole different deal. You might as well buy a new trailer and everything for that and be a whole different business. So, I thought about doing this instead with the flat top griddle I got. Taking flour taco shells, butter them, okay, on one side. Throw them on the grill. Get it hot. Flip it over. So now the buttered side is hot, but it's flipped up. Cinnamon sugar it. Fold it in half. Heat it on that side. Flip it back over. Heat it on that side. And then sell them 2 of them for $2. How's that sound? Or I could roll it up. You know what I mean? That'll give them something sugary, sweet, and a breakfast quesadilla. Yeah. So, but and the thing of it is with donuts, I can buy a dozen donuts. You ain't got no nutty caramel supreme frosted cherry filled? No, I don't. I didn't know they made them. Well, then I don't want one. Huh. That's the thing. If you don't buy 4 donuts of every kind, You don't have any sourdough, blueberry, chocolate chip, cherry filled, apricot, pecan, plum filled, boysenberry? No, I don't want one. Yeah, give him a spoonful of jelly. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I'm serious. People are that damn picky. So I go to Walmart I'll go to Walmart and I'll buy their plain donuts, $5 a dozen, and I'll take them. That's all you got is plain donuts. That's all I have. Well, why don't you get the other kind? I said, what kind would you like me to get? Well, I'd like to have that nutty caramel macchiato, with the cherry sprinkles and, Okay, I'll pick them up the next time. Yeah. That's the thing. You never know what to pick up. No. I'll be like Mary Poppins. I'll give them a teaspoon of sugar to make the medicine go down. Just a teaspoon of sugar helps the medicine go down. Hopefully Kevin left it running at the house so Rocco's shitting all over the place. That's pretty cool. A lot of things you can do with canned biscuits. But see, I can't do anything like that. I can't. See, flour shells are already cooked. Okay, so they're already, you can eat them. So, yep. Canned biscuits, you can't because you have to bake them. But flour shells, that's already, anything that's already edible in the form that it's in, I can make. Okay. I've also thought, I was watching, what's it called? Fast food, or, Fryer Empires or something like that. It's on A&E. It's about the Texas State Fair. All these fast food or these State Fair Empire, these people that do state fairs. And this one place, or this one people, they do meat on a stick, okay? And I'm thinking about doing that, which is pretty cool because they're doing pork, okay, which they have to cook, and bacon, which is, I can't do that. But I can take, a long kielbasa and put on a stick and put it on the grill. I can take a foot-long hot dog and put it on a stick and put it on the grill and sell it that way. I can do all that stuff like that. Yeah, I can make elephant ears like they did at the festival. There you go. Yeah. There you go. We did the Morenci Festival, and they had a woman making elephant ears. And elephant ears is made with dough. Okay, you take dough and you stretch it out and you throw it in the flour, the oil, and you make an elephant ear. This woman, she was going to the refrigerator and opened up a package of flour tortillas and threw them in the fryer, pulled them out, dripped the oil off of them, cinnamon sugared on, and then sold them to you for $6 a piece. $6 a piece. $6 a piece. Yeah. Can you guys hear me? $6 a piece. Yeah, buddy. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Oh, I got deep fryers for all that stuff, man. No. When you got 24 flower shells, they were the 10-inch flower shells or whatever. When you got 24 flower shells in a package that you spent $4 for, okay, they were good quality flower shells. Spent $4 for that package, and you got 24. Now, I'm a mathematician. Okay. You got 24. Okay. And you times that by 6. And that gives you $144. And you minus the $4 you spent for that package. That gives you a profit of $140 just on that package. Now, let's spend $2 for sugar and cinnamon. So that's $138. Okay. Now you're going to spend $50 on oil a day because oil is going up. But you're probably going to sell 10 packages of those elephant ears a day. So yeah. So you're talking $1,500 a day. You know, so your profit margin is going to be around $1,200, somewhere around there. Yeah, for slinging flower shells into a bucket of grease. Yeah. Can't do that anymore. City of Adrian's clamped down on you. They want you to have a license and everything else from the City of Adrian. Even though the state's got me certified, the city wants you to be certified through them. And they want to inspect you too. And they want you to pay for their inspections. Everybody wants you to pay for inspections. Everybody wants money, but they don't want you to make any money. That's the problem. So, you know, like Morenci. You got to be licensed to be in Morenci. I don't have to be licensed to be in the festival, but if I want to do work in Morenci, I have to be licensed there. So, yeah, that's the problem. So I can do the festival. It's $160 to get the license in Adrian. The state license is $155. So it's more to get the city license than it is to get the state license. Okay. Madison is $240. But see, Madison, they're not so smart. They put a great big, you know what this is? There's a loophole there. They excluded food carts. They just said food trucks and trailers, excluding food carts. It's yearly, yeah. I think Hudson and Blissfield and all them other ones are following suit too. Madison's doing it. Anyways, I got the farmers market in Madison at Jonathan's, at Jonathan's restaurant right there on Saturdays. I start April 30th there. I said, what about the Madison market? The licensing there. She said, I'm going to check on that. She said, I went and I asked, and they said, as long as you weren't a food truck. And I said, well, what's a food truck? She says, a self-contained unit. I said, oh, okay. Well, you're not a self-contained unit, are you? I said, no, I'm not a self-contained unit. She said, a self-contained unit is something you got to be inside, right? I said, did you ask them that? And they said, yeah. And they said, yeah, if it's something you have to be inside, that's what a self-contained unit is. I said, oh, you're not a self-contained unit, so you're exempt. I said, okay. So, yeah. So I think I'm exempt. Kathy isn't, but I am. So I'm trying to get healthy enough to where I can get her trailer done. It's not that far away from being done. It's just I cannot stand up enough and long enough to get it done. I got to put the flooring in, get the fryers. I got to get the fryers pulled back out of the trailer, get them to the car wash. I want to, power wash them all down, get them all nice and clean, scrubbed, everything rinsed out, spotless. Put them all back in. Get Dale to come over and put all new orifices in them, and then run the new lines for them. And then put the shelving in, paint it, and put an exhaust fan in, and we're done. That's Madison Township, yeah. So. That ain't how it works. Nothing's private property anymore. The city owns everything. Township owns everything. The state owns everything. You don't own nothing. If you pay taxes on it, you don't own it. Didn't you guys realize that? No. And I ain't so sure after this year if I'm going to be doing it anymore or not. So. If I don't start to get a lot more healthier, I'm not going to be doing it next year. No. I'll just sell the cart and everything I got. I'll buy me a nice tandem axle enclosed trailer. And I'll probably start doing storage auctions or something like that and make some money that way. Or buy me a nice little small camper trailer and go see the country. I've always wanted to go out to California, to the Bay Area, visit some old friends out there. Mm-hmm. Yep. You got plenty of room to park it. There you go. Yeah, I can work my way through Oklahoma, go up into Idaho, Oregon, go down and Right? I should start selling franchises. $25,000 for a franchise. That will get you a brand new cart, franchise, training, okay? 100 pounds of hot dogs, 100 pounds of sausages. Hey, the possibilities is endless. And all you have to do for the franchise is give me 10% after the 25,000. 10%. Uh, I've been thinking about that. The only problem is with that is if I did that for him, the other ones would be screaming, "How come you didn't let me do that?" Well, you didn't help. Well, I wasn't old enough. Or you didn't ask me. So my original intentions was to have 3 carts, one for each one of the kids, okay? And then they could grow the businesses themselves. But each one of our kids, the daughter and the 2 sons, then they could grow the business themselves. And there's no interest there. No. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking about. Going to the bay and feeding a sandwich to them. Right, guys? Probably a government program. There probably is. The hot dog king Adrian, that's right. I just got to thinking, I have not been anywhere since Tuesday of last week. I haven't been anywhere. My truck has not started since Tuesday of last week. I hope the damn thing starts. Today's Salvation Army Day. Yeah. I haven't been to the Goodwill in 3 months. Quite frankly, I go to the Salvation Army and I just walk through and I go through the 2 aisles that I normally go through. And if I don't see anything interesting, I come back out. So, There you go. Well, that's what I was thinking about too, but they usually have concessions at them places. There you go. They can vote at the hot dog stand. You're right. Let me see if I can find this thing. Let's see. No, here it is. All right. See that right there? That is a metal ticket booth. It's up at the Michigan State University. Not Michigan State University. University of Michigan. Excuse me. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is because I think this would be great for something. It's not that big. You take everything out of the inside of it. Clean it up. You don't put any windows in it. You put the door back on her. Did you guys see it? Hopefully. Yeah, they might. Anyways. Yeah, 1 hour photo. No. It's small enough, okay. I have a little 5 foot by 8 foot trailer out there. And I'm thinking that thing would fit right on it. Okay. And that would make a nice little lemonade stand. And that's what I'd like to have Cody start doing, is making lemonade. You wheel the trailer right up, you set the jacks down, and start making lemonade. There's plenty enough room in there where you could have, put a couple of, 10-gallon tanks in there for fresh water. And make your own lemonade. I have a lemonade squeezer already. I think it'd be a great lemonade stand. You know what the bid is on it right now? Nothing. It's got 2 days left on it, and the minimum bid is $20. The only problem is go up and get it. I don't know if I could do it. So good morning, Jerry. If you were on D Live, I just shut her down. So nobody commented on it, so I just shut it down. Huh. Well, good morning, Cornbread. There you go, yeah. Oh. Well, we have the Edison Festival, okay. They have a baseball tournament, okay. So that baseball tournament, they have no food vendors there at the baseball tournament. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send down, I have hot boxes. There you go. Efficiency apartment running out. That's right. Good morning. I have efficiency. I have hot boxes that you plug in to keep food warm. And what I will do is I will make up a bunch of hot dogs I got foil wrappers for hot dogs. And I will do a bunch of those and have the grandkids, have them down there selling hot dogs and sodas. So either that or I'll be down there selling them, and Kathy can sell from the hot dog cart. She lost another staffer. Huh. Imagine that. Good morning there, Amish. Nice to see you. They're just abandoning the ship, aren't they? Are they even putting on life preservers when they're jumping, or are they just trying to get the hell out of there before she sinks? A knuckle sandwich, that's right. Ah. Oh. Very well could be. There you go. Yeah. What's the name of the redheaded um, girl from Charlie Brown? The one that keeps calling Chuck Chuck. Good morning, Timmy. Anybody know? I can't remember her name. I don't even think they ever give her a name, did they? The girl from the Peanuts? Peppermint Patty? That her name? Could be. How you know, Chuck? Yeah, the little red-haired girl. Yeah. See, Joe Biden reminds me of Schroeder. Always kept his head down, looks at nothing but his feet. I think he's autistic. Yeah. Now hiring. No experience necessary. Lord knows we didn't have any. Right. Isn't that funny? We didn't have any experience either. Wanted. Right. Yeah. Is it just me or is Joe an idiot? they should have a sign that says experienced help needed. Somewhere out there, there's somebody running around screaming, Donald Trump, where are you? Yeah, that's right. We'll fit it in, yeah. Yeah. I don't understand this bullshit with Facebook. Do you guys? Somebody on Facebook Marketplace, okay? Somebody, I got something for sale. Somebody asks you a question. You go, they ask you a question, and that changes the conversation to them asking themselves a question, okay? How the hell does that work? That's right. And then you go to look up their profile, and you can't find it. Dale, you have yourself a great day, man. Take care. Yeah, we will train. All you got to do is sit there and say, duh, duh, duh. If you can figure that one out, you're a perfect candidate. Oh. Must be good in geography. That's right. Do you own a globe? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Russia is a big country and it's a bad country. Ukraine is a small country and it's a good country. And Russia, being a big country, in a bad country, it decided to invade Ukraine, a small country that is a good country. And Russia, the bad country, that's a big country, that sits on top, not literally, but it's above Ukraine, which is a small good country, and Russia being the big bad country that's above Ukraine, which is a small bad good country, decided to invade the good small country.
You're starting to sound like Biden.
No, Kamala Harris.
You were sounding like Biden. You couldn't keep your words right.
So, yeah. So, there is your geography lesson for today, people. I'm telling you, I bet you she couldn't find Michigan on the map. Or Michigan. I know I do it probably better than she does. Yeah. Do you go over the small country, big country one? Spit it out. No. Okay, everybody. Russia is a big, bad country. It's a big one. And Ukraine is a small, good country. Okay? And Russia being a big, bad country, and Ukraine being a small, nice country. Well, Russia sits on top of, Russia is a big, bad country. It sits on top of Ukraine, the small, good country. Not literally sits on top of it, but it's above Ukraine, the small, good country. And Russia, being the big, bad country, is above Ukraine, the small, good country. Yeah. And Russia, being the big, bad country, they invaded Ukraine, the good, small country. And people are losing their lives because of it. But that's the geography lesson today. That's right. Perfect match for Joe. That's right. Isn't it funny how she thinks people dying are funny? Yeah. Have you been to the border? I ain't even been to Europe. Well, Christ, neither have I. You know, who was it that said it? I think it was Teddy Roosevelt. Walk softly and carry a big stick. Well, I think it's about time they hear the thunder of the footsteps and the swoosh of the stick swinging. I think it's about time for that. I think it's about time it starts in the government. Start cleaning the house. Yeah. I think that's what needs to happen. And you know where it's happening at, don't you, people? Talk to your grandkids or your kids. It's happening in the schools. They're teaching your kids and your grandkids. They are. They're teaching them how to give in. It's happening all the time. Yes, my grandkids and stuff, what they're teaching them. Our teachers tell us this. Our teachers tell us that. They think Joe Biden's doing a good job. That's what they're telling them. That's what they're teaching your kids in school. They're not teaching them facts. They're not teaching them the truth. For God's sakes, if they're teaching them algebra, who the hell needs algebra? How many times do you use algebra? Unless you're a construction worker or going to space. Why do they make that mandatory?
I don't even use algebra.
Yeah. Why do they make that mandatory? And who the hell thought of Common Core math? Some idiot. That's right. Those should all be elected courses. Elective, or whatever they want to call it. There should be common courses in school, like home economics, agriculture, stuff that you can use. Wood, shop class, stuff that, job tech, stuff people can really use. What the hell is, what the hell do they call that in college? Liberal arts. What the hell is liberal arts? Have you ever seen anybody get a liberal arts job? What the hell is liberal arts? I've never seen anybody apply for a liberal arts job. I've never seen a liberal arts job ever be posted. That's right, the 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. Now, history is another thing. I believe a lot of the history is wrong anymore. They can prove a lot of the history is wrong. So go back and redo the history the way it should be, the way it should be right. You're right. Damn garbage man makes more money than most of these college professors do. Hell, I was making $85,000 a year as a garbage man. $100,000 a year as a truck driver. Show me that with your college degree. And I didn't have to pay off any college tuition. Oh, let's listen to AOC. Oh, what happened to the college payoffs, the tuition payoffs? Piss on you guys and your college tuition payoffs. If I have to pay off your college tuition, then you owe me money. Why should I pay off your $150,000 worth of debt? Why don't you pay off my house mortgage then? What the hell's the difference? You're the idiot that decided you wanted to go to college and picked a profession that couldn't pay the bills. Oh, I spent $175,000 going to college for a teaching job that pays $42,000 a year. Who's the smart one now? Duh. But I got summers off. Well, then find a job. Yeah. Yeah, I help pay for college, but I can't have health insurance. Yeah, right. I had somebody contact me last night, asked me if I'd like to go to college in Arizona for gunsmithing. Oh, hell, that's a good job. I'd like to do that. Yeah. $7,000 a semester or something like that. No, thank you. Why? So I can go to school for gunsmithing so they can, outlaw guns, because within 10 years they're going to outlaw every gun out here. That's the way it's going to happen because of all these, snowflakes here, because of the way the kids are being indoctrinated by the teachers and stuff. It doesn't matter what mom and dad says. It's what the teachers are teaching them. Because the kids spend more time with the teachers than they do at home with mom and dad. The mom and dad's got to spend 20 hours a day or 16 hours a day working to pay the bills. Each one of them's got to work 2 shifts a day to pay the house payment and to put food on the table and pay the electrical and gas and everything. And it's getting worse every damn day. Yeah, Obamacare. Yeah. That's the most worthless insurance that was ever put out there. That was the only thing that was for the insurance companies to make money. And boy, did they ever make money. And they were screaming they were losing money. Bullshit. They made so much money, it was pathetic. My health insurance was $1,200 a month. And you know what I got for it? Nothing. Couldn't find anybody, only one doctor to take it in this county. And he was the most worthless doctor that there ever was in this county. Yeah. Not too many. Not too many there, Amish. You can't find too many kids that's ever spent all day outside, let alone build a tree house or rode a bike. Hardly any of them that skinned up their knees, because you know why? They all got to wear knee pads and bike helmets. Because you know why? Because some panty waste in the city decided, hey, if you're riding a bike, you got to have knee pads on, elbow pads, and a helmet, or we're going to fine your mom and dad for it. Not to mention, you got to have training wheels and everything else. Good morning, gorgeous. Hello, Miss America. Yeah, don't drink from that hose. Here's some fancy bottled water. I remember drinking from a bottle or from a rubber hose when I was a kid. Okay. And I remember the taste. Don't talk to me. I haven't had any of that coffee. Not a drop of it. And somebody needs to go down and get a can of it, because that is plumb out.
There's a can in that door.
No, there isn't.
What is that?
That's that coffee you don't like.
All right. I'm just saying, I do the company free than yours at night. So, in case you haven't wondered.
I couldn't walk downstairs. I made it this morning. I just couldn't go downstairs to get a cup. But I didn't. They're the ones that drink all the coffee. Water hose is the best. Well, close. Right, drilled into it, right? Making chili today? Kathy made chili day before yesterday. And there was about one bowl left of it yesterday. So I had that yesterday for my breakfast. I know, it's a wonder we're still here. You're right. Best water I ever had is when we were on Thursday on our garbage route. We were out on the outskirts of Dundee, and there was an artesian well out there. And we would drive out there, and we'd carry a couple of gallon jugs with us. And we'd fill out our gallon jugs. The water was so damn cold, you would freeze your hands filling it. And we would drink that water. And that was the best tasting water I ever had. I was just thinking when you're taking communion in the Catholic Church, you're all kissing the same glass or cup or whatever. Yeah. All right, Dan, you have a great day too. I love you too. I had a couple of great grandmas. My grandma Katie, man, that woman could cook. Oh, God, could she cook. So could my grandma Huffenagel. It was actually my grandma Miller, but she got married again, so it was my grandma Huffenagel. But she could cook too. My grandma Katie. She used to watch me and Kevin when we were young, in kindergarten, and she'd pick us out, or we'd get off the bus there at around lunchtime, and every day there'd either be a rabbit or a chicken on the table for lunch. My grandpa, every morning, he got 3 eggs, bacon or sausage, biscuits, and hash browns or whatever. He got a good old fashioned country breakfast every morning for breakfast. And then he went to work. He owned his own business. He ran a heating, plumbing, and air conditioning company. Plus, he did some other stuff. He put in septic tanks and all this other good stuff. So, but and then he'd come home around 1 o'clock for lunch. And every day for lunch, there'd either be a baked chicken, or fried chicken, or a baked or a fried rabbit for lunch. And green beans or mashed potatoes and gravy and all. And it was a regular, full course meal for lunch. And every night be the same thing. It'd either be, like a pot roast or steak or pork chops, and then had, mashed potatoes and carrots and green beans or whatever. Boiled potato. It was a full meal. Yeah. So. But that's the way it was. And my grandpa taught me how to eat cottage cheese. My grandma, there was always cottage cheese for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My grandpa loved cottage cheese. And he'd have, cottage cheese. He'd have a bowl of cottage cheese every morning. He'd have a bowl for lunch and he'd have a bowl for dinner. But he'd have that bowl of cottage cheese, and the first thing he'd grab was pepper. And he taught me how to eat it. He'd say, son. And he'd pour that pepper on there till that cottage cheese was black. Stir it in there, and then he'd pour more on. He said, that's how you eat it. Cottage cheese ain't cottage cheese until she's black. And that's how I eat it. No. I see people eat it with ketchup on it and everything. Oh, God, how do you do that? Oh, you get cottage cheese. Get the large curd cottage cheese, not the small curd. Get the large curd. That small curd is like eating grit, sandpaper. Get the large curd cottage cheese, and then pepper that thing with pepper. And see if that don't make a difference there, Square Table. No. Well, yeah, or put peaches, I used to take a great big tomato and I would slice it up with a bowl of cottage cheese, pepper it, tomato, and then tuna fish. So, yeah. What?
You like to give it all in. My grandpa taught me.
Yeah?
My grandpa taught me.
Well, your grandpa taught you how to eat green pepper and bread sandwiches.
No, that was my grandma. Thanks.
Your grandma? Okay.
Yeah, she didn't teach me that. I seen her do it, so I did.
Yeah.
She didn't teach.
I'm going to teach you something right now. I'm going to teach you how to fall down.
Sure you are. Sure you are.
Mm-hmm.
Tuck.
Double whopper with bacon and cottage cheese. Hold the cottage cheese. Yeah.
Just remember.
What? 2 fingers?
You guys, one of you can go down your hair and get coffee since you guys want to take it off. If I can get up and I don't have nothing but the egg in the pot. It's dead. You don't drink it.
I can't go down there and get it.
Instant. That's a good coffee.
You didn't have a grandfather? Oh, I'm sorry, Amish.
I've had, this is my first. Shitty.
This is my second.
Well, I made it and I didn't get a cup of it at all. So
Ain't nobody asking you. Go back to your
You
YouTube.
made it. You made it. You poured the water.
what?
Uh-oh.
I put the coffee in the basket. Oh, no, we did that.
Hold on.
Go
Did-
get the coffee.
Did you? I did that. Nobody else did that.
Go get the coffee.
Here, you want a cookie for it?
Get lost. You said I didn't do nothing. How I don't? If it wasn't for me, you guys wouldn't have no damn coffee in the morning.
Is that right?
It is.
You're trying to.
All you lazy bastards wouldn't have no coffee until you made it.
Really? Oh, you know that instant because you can't walk to go to the store that you wanted?
Go get it.
I wonder if I
Hey, what'd
take
you do
that.
with that jar?
I threw it away.
Why? I told
It's
you Robin
gone.
Musknight wanted them.
You should
Oh, I
have
didn't know.
it.
I forgot. I did throw it away though.
Okay.
Trash man's already came. I don't know what bag it was, but I did throw it away.
I was wondering where it went.
Junior, it's over there by the washer, a can. See it? It's a brown can? Yeah.
Junkyard says, "Good morning, Miss America. Straighten his arse out."
You need to watch your mouth because, see, I'm not the one that needs ice packs. How bad do you need them ice packs? Huh?
I need them real bad.
Do you need them for your jaw?
I'm
Or is it your knee?
right there.
I mean, you
Better
are a little
careful.
confused.
Better be careful. I have Brad and Steve come beat you up with their 2 fingers.
Uh,
Now sit back.
oh, look at the time. Y'all have a great day and God bless. I don't want you guys being a witness to this because if you have to, then you'll be subpoenaed, and I really don't want to have that happen. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.
Yeah.
Amish says, go be a man. Throw that coffee maker against the wall. Yeah. I'm not that big of a man there, Amish. Have a blessed day, everybody. Take care.
Uh-oh.